So our first fundamental of the week, I thought I'd start it off with a video because it's our most important fundamental. Do what's best for the client. It's not just a feel-good phrase. It's not just some simple, yay, let's do what's best for the client, everybody, of course. It's actually our moral and legal duty as investment advisors. And that sounds simple. It actually really is quite nuanced. So let's talk about ways that we might not do what's best for the client. Let's talk about the big elephant in the room, which is conflicts of interest. Just because being fee only doesn't mean you're conflict free. In fact, one of our biggest forms of conflict is our assets under management, our AUM. Because, we naturally want to manage a client's accounts because we have control over them and it's convenient and, of course, it's profitable. Right? I mean, these sorts of situations come up all the time. Should the client roll their 401k to us? They ask. Should the client pay off their mortgage instead of leaving it here and investing more money with us? These are dilemmas, and the right answer isn't always the one that benefits us. In fact, doing the right thing often will cost us just a little bit in the short term. But when we do that, we build trust. And when we build trust, that is worth far more than any marginal gain in revenue or AUM. Now, it's also important to realize that some clients will actually spread their work out among multiple advisors to compare us to each other. And you know what? Bring it on. It's our job to provide unparalleled, unmatched service. And when clients recognize our unparalleled, unmatched service, when they see our value, then consolidation and referrals and advocacy just happen. So, there's one more thing that makes conflicts of interest really hard. And this is actually the most important form of conflict of interest in my opinion, and that is our time. Because let's be honest, our time is limited. And in most firms, the more efficient you are and the more clients you serve, the more profitable you are and the more you get rewarded. Yay! It's not our firm. We really want quality more than quantity. We don't bill by the hour, not just because we're not great at it, but because we want every client to get all the time they need to feel supported. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't have boundaries. In fact, if a client is too needy and is causing us not to be able to support others, okay, let's reevaluate that relationship. But in general, time invested is value perceived. Clients don't just measure our worth by spreadsheets and reports. They measure it by how supported they feel and how seen they feel. They see this, they feel safe, they trust, they refer, and they become our advocates. Right? So to sum everything up, doing what's best for the client means doing what's hardest for us. It means putting service before convenience, relationships before revenue, and long-term trust over short-term gain. We do all that right, everything else falls into place. What do you guys think? You ever been in that situation? What did you do?